Welcome to Judge It, where the scales tip funny when wallets weigh in. This Lost Folklore episode yanks you into a 2019 Atlanta sting. A millionaire ditches his penthouse to slum it, and the system bites hard. Daniel Hayes, a white exec, goes undercover as a broke nobody, then gets a front row seat to America's justice meat grinder. Was he naive? Or did the mask just slip? Buckle up. We're diving into a tale that'll make you wonder who the law really serves when the cash runs dry. Daniel Hayes, 42, had it all. CEO of a tech firm, Buckhead Mansion, $20 million net worth. In March 2019, he's bored, watches too many documentaries, decides to see the real world. Plan's simple: fake ID, cheap clothes, no safety net. Becomes Dan Hill, a scruffy drifter, lands in Atlanta's roughest zip, 30310. First night he's nabbed, sleeping on a bench, loiter in charge. Cops don't blink, book him fast. Georgia's 2019 arrest stats: 30% of petty busts hit the poor hardest. Rich guy, poor game. Shocked yet? Jail's a slap. Daniel's in Fulton County, packed cell, no phone call till morning. Dan Hill pleads, says he's got no record. Cop shrugs, tell it to the judge. Bail's $500, he's got 12 years, sits tight. Court's next day, public defender, harried guy named Tim Wells, 35, skims the file, pushes a plea, 30 days or $1,000 fine. Daniel balks, says he's innocent. Tim sighs, system don't care. A 2019 ACLU report: 40% of Georgia's poor take pleas to dodge jail. Ever wonder how fair bends when you're broke? Daniel's stunned. Court's a conveyor belt. Judge Ellen Price, 58, barely looks up, rubber stamps fines, moves on. He fights, tells her he's no vagrant, just testing a point. She scowls. Not my problem. Back to lockup, cellmate Jamal Tate, 29, black, says, first time, they grind us daily. Jamal's in for a busted taillight, can't pay $300. Fulton County data: 60% of inmates pre-trial, mostly minorities. Daniel's white privilege, on mute now. He digs in. 3 days, no bail, no mercy, calls his firm from jail, assistant flips, wires cash. Out by March 20th, he's raging, writes a Medium post. I saw the system's teeth. Goes viral. 5 million reads, our justice gap trends. Atlanta PD shrugs, says he chose it. Critics bite back, call him a tourist, not a victim. A 2020 DOJ study: 25% of U.S. pretrial detainees too poor for bail. Was Daniel's stunt brave or just rich guy whining? Twist drops. Jamal's still inside. Daniel pays his bail, pulls strings. Jamal's free but bitter. Tells local news, he got a taste, I live it. Story splits. Some cheer Daniel's expose, others slam his privilege. Fulton County's 2019 budget: $90 million for jails, $2 million for defenders. System's lopsided. Daniel saw it, but did he feel it? This tale's just starting, because the real shock's still brewing in Atlanta's shadows. Daniel Hayes thought he'd peeked behind the curtain. 3 days in Fulton County Jail as Dan Hill was rough, but this Lost Folklore tale's about to get rawer. What if his little experiment cracked open a system that chews up the poor and spits out the rich? Atlanta's justice mill doesn't slow. Jamal Tate's story drags Daniel deeper, and the stink's getting loud. Don't blink. This ride's veering into shadows where privilege don't reach, and the truth's got teeth sharper than you'd guess. Daniel's out. March 20th, 2019. But Jamal's words stick. You tasted it, I live it. He digs, meets Jamal post-bail, hears the grind. Single dad, mechanic, $200 a week, nabbed for that taillight because he skipped a $50 fine. Court slapped $300 more. Unpaid, he's back in cuffs. Daniel's jaw drops. His CEO bonus could have bought Jamal's freedom 100 times over. Georgia's 2019 fines data, $120 million collected, 70% from low-income zip codes. Ever wonder who pays when the law's a cash machine? He dives back, goes incognito again, April 2019, shadows Atlanta's courts, sees the churn. Folks like Jamal, mostly black or broke, plea out fast, can't afford bail, can't miss work. Public defenders juggle 200 cases each, per a 2020 Fulton report. 5 minutes per client, tops. Daniel sits in, watches a mom, Tasha Green, 34, take 60 days for shoplifting diapers. Judge Price yawns. Next case. Daniel's post-trial net worth, $20 million. Tasha's? Negative $800. Justice blind or just winking at the rich? Hook tightens. Daniel films it. Shaky phone clips. Endless lines. Tired faces. Price's gavel a metronome. Uploads hit 10 million views. Justice gap explodes. Activists latch on. Rallies clog Peachtree Street. End cash bail signs everywhere. Fulton County DA Paul Howard fires back, calls Daniel a stunt man, says system's fair. Really? A 2019 ACLU study, 50% of Georgia's jailed pretrial can't pay $1,000 or less. Daniel's stunts loud, but is it hollow? He links with Jade Carter, Jamal's lawyer from Keach Band 10's cop case, pushing reform. Jade's blunt. You saw the edge. They're drowning. She pulls stats. Fulton's 2019 jail pop. 85% black, 90% pretrial. Daniel funds a doc, Undercover Justice. Interviews Jamal, Tasha, dozens more. Premieres June 2019, PBS picks it up. 15 million watch. Critics split. Some cheer, others scoff. Millionaire tears don't fix this. Was Daniel waking up? Or just playing woke? Tension spikes. July 2019, Daniel crashes a county board meeting, demands bail reform. Board chair, Lisa Dunn, 55, shuts him down. You don't get it. Jails pay bills. Fulton's budget, $95 million for lockups, $3 million for aid. Daniel's clip of her goes viral. Jail profits trends. Protests swell. Cops kettle marchers. 20 arrested. Jamal's there, tells Daniel, you stirred it, we bleed for it. Did Daniel's cash just buy a megaphone or a match? This pot's boiling, next bubble's a blast. Daniel Hayes lit a fuse. Atlanta's justice mess is blazing, and this Lost Folklore tale's hitting peak heat. His doc's viral, protests rage, but the system's claws dig deeper. Jamal Tate's caught again, and Daniel's cash can't dodge this blow. What if his undercover stunt didn't just expose the rot but fed it? We're at the brink, because what's crashing down isn't reform. It's a reckoning that'll make you question every dollar propping up those jailhouse walls. Hold tight. This one's a gut punch. August 2019, Undercover Justice airs and Atlanta's streets boil. Protests swell, 500 marchers, chants of "Free the Poor" echo off Fulton's jail. Daniel's there, megaphone in hand, pushing bail reform. Cops push back, tear gas pops, Jamal's nabbed in the fray. Resisting arrest, $2,000 bail. Daniel's stunned, bails him out again. But Jamal's done. You're a guest, I'm a lifer. Georgia's 2019 arrest stats. 35% of protest busts hit black men. Was Daniel's spark justice, or just more fuel for the grinder? High noon hits. September 2019. Fulton County Board caves. Votes 4-3. Pilot no cash bail for nonviolence. Daniel cheers, claims victory. Not so fast. DA Howard counters, files an injunction, public safety first. Judge Price, same one who jailed Dan Hill, sides with Howard, programs DOA. Crowd roars outside. Jail profits hits 10 million tweets. A 2020 Brennan Center report, 13 billion in U.S. bail costs yearly, 80% from the poor. Daniel's millions moved the needle. Why is it still stuck? Twist cuts deep. October 2019, Jamal's boss fires him. Too much heat. No job, no rent. Eviction looms. Daniel offers cash. Jamal snaps, "I ain't your charity." Tasha Green, the diaper mom, resurfaces, tells CNN Daniel's doc got her a lawyer, but she's still broke, kids in foster care. Fury peaks. Protest turns riot. Courthouse windows smashed. Cops cuff 50. Daniel's safe at home. Atlanta PD's 2019 budget, $100 million. Reforms a whisper. Jails roar. Who's winning here? The rich guy or the machine? Daniel doubles down. November 2019 funds a class action suit with Jade Carter. Fulton's bail system versus the Constitution. Courts packed. Judge Ortiz, 60, scowls at the circus. Plaintiffs, Jamal, Tasha, 200 more, claim poverty's a sentence. Howard's defense, order needs cash. DOJ's 2020 data, 60% of U.S. pretrial detainees too broke for freedom. Daniel testifies, admits his privilege, says, "I saw it break them." Crowd cheers. Ortiz bangs for quiet. Was this his shot, or just noise? Climax explodes. December 2019. Ortiz rules. Bail's legal, case tossed. Groans erupt. Jamal storms out, tells Daniel, "Your game's over." Viral clip shows Daniel's face fall. Millionaire fails trends. Reform's dead. Fulton's 2020 jail stats. 88% black, 92% pretrial. Daniel's doc wins an Emmy, but Jamal's evicted. Tasha's kids stay gone. Ever wonder how a millionaire's shock fades when the poor keep bleeding? This tale's peak is a cliff. Next drop's brutal. Daniel Hayes's crusade crashed. Atlanta's jail keeps humming. And this lost folklore tale ends messy. Reform's a ghost. Jamal Tate's broke. Tasha Green's kids are gone. Daniel's millions bought a spotlight, not a fix. Was he a fool, or did the system just flex harder? Let's tie this knot, because what's left isn't justice. It's a scar that'll make you wonder who really pays when the rich play poor. This finale's raw. Chew on it. January 2020. Daniel retreats. Doc's Emmy shines, but Fulton County's unmoved. Jail stats tick up. 2020 logs, 3,200 pretrial, 90% black, per county data. Jamal crashes with kin, tells AP, he tried, it's still us versus them. Tasha's lawyer quits, funds dry, kids stay in foster. Daniel pens an op-ed, admits he underestimated the beast. Atlanta Journal runs it. 2 million reads, Dr. Justice Gap fades. A 2021 ACLU report, $14 billion in U.S. bail costs, 75% from the bottom rung. Shock wore off, now what? System digs in. February 2020, D.A. Howard doubles down. Bail's law, not charity. Protests fizzle. Cops clear stragglers, no headlines. Daniel funds a nonprofit, Justice Now, raises $5 million, but Fulton's board yawns. Not our fight. Jail budget climbs, $105 million by 2021. Defenders get $4 million. Jamal's evicted kin move again. Tasha's arrested. Petty theft, back in cuffs. Ever wonder how a millionaire's cash bounces off a wall this thick? Years later it echoes. 2022. Daniel's a TED Talk star, preaching reform. Jamal's off-grid, rumors say he's in Dallas, scraping by. Tasha's out, kids still lost. Fulton's 2022 stats, 87% pretrial, same old song. Daniel's shocked face haunts memes. Rich guy tears. Was he a spark snuffed out or a tourist who overstayed? You call it, because this fight's done. But the war's loud as ever. Now you're up. Hit like if Daniel's flop stung you, skip if it's rich noise. Comment. Did he help or hurt? Jamal, Tasha, or the cause? Subscribe to judge it. More injustice unpacked, from bent badges to broke laws. Share this with someone who'd rage at the gap and peek our next vid. It's a gut punch. Stay woke. The system's still counting coins.